Hello everyone, this is Poke Monday, where we play Pokemon on Monday, usually Battle Spot. Today we're doing something just a little bit different than we usually do. Usually we do best 2 out of 3 battles. Today we just have 3 different teams that we're trying out. We've got a team with Kyogre, we've got a team with Groudon, and we've got a team with Rayquaza. So we're starting out with our Kyogre team. Our opponent's also doing Kyogre. Got the Kyogre Lugia. They're also using one of the Lake Trio. I think that's Uxie, a Floatzel, a Swampert, and a Greninja. So it's an almost completely water team. Totally water and psychic. So how do we want to play this? Is there anything... I don't think we need to worry about anything really physical. I'm kind of expecting Uxie to come out first. We might need Tornadus. Pretty sure... Do we got Tailwind on Tornadus? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we'll bring Tornadus. Don't need Incineroar. Don't really need Lucario. Yeah. Should be good enough. Let's see how we do. So we're going in for our double electric lead. I could see a Swampert being in the lead too, and it makes me really wish we had something grass to deal with it. But we don't, so we're just going to have to try something else. We get the terrain up, and we lead with Zekrom. So we do see the double psychic lead. I'm not sure if they're going to want to try and play this with Tailwind off Lugia, or if Uxie might be carrying a Trick Room. I could see either being the case. It would really suck to see the double protect come in first turn. We get Wild Charge off into Lugia. Does a solid almost half. We're seeing a Sky Strike by the looks of things, unless we're seeing Z Roost or something. Oh, boosts the critical hit Z Tailwind. Okay. And Uxie sets up the light screen, so it's a support Uxie. Okay. So we want to deal with Lugia, so we don't have to deal with Tailwind anymore. But I'm still not totally... I don't think we're out of the water for Uxie having Trick Room too. I could see it going with that. I could see Alice trying to preserve both of these Pokemon. Doesn't look like she is. So Uxie goes for double screens. They're fast enough to do that, so it's going to make it so Fusion Bolt doesn't do nearly as much as I would have liked to see. I think we were too slow on getting Tornadus out there. And I feel like the taunt would just be no good for us at this point. We get the Lugia knockout though. I don't know if that's actually important, but it feels important. Kyogre's coming in. Shiny pink Kyogre. Are we gonna... Yeah, we see it go primal. We're seeing the big old black Kyogre come in. People hate on the Groudon, Kyogre, Shinies, and Primals, but I like them. I like them just for what they are. So do we Tailwind ourselves here? Kinda think we do. Thinking that is the best play. We survived Water Spout once. I've got to be confident that we survived the Water Spout once. And then I don't know what to expect as their last resort. Do we survive this Water Spout once, though? We get Tailwind up. That is a slow-ass Kyogre. Okay. So Zekrom might go before Kyogre next turn. We might... Interesting. We might be best off going for our own. We're gonna find out if we're best off going for our own. Maybe we should Z-move into Uxie? I don't know. I don't want to waste it, and we don't know what's in the back. It could still be Swampert. I guess it doesn't help us at all if it's Swampert. It would help us more if we had Z-Steel for Swampert. Alice got one turn of Tailwind left. And we still got 3. And I'm pretty sure she can't set up Tailwind until... I don't think you can re-up your Tailwind. Our Kyogre knocks out the opposing Kyogre. Kinda sucks because we don't have our Rain up. If our opponent didn't bring Swampert, they're kicking their own ass, and communication with the other trainer was interrupted. I'm hoping that's on their end. And let's switch our battle teams. This is interesting. I'd like to bring Blastoise, but it looks like the best part about bringing Blastoise would be bringing its Focus Blast. I guess it's got Ice Beam. Blastoise isn't totally... and Weavile... I guess Blastoise and Mewtwo do really similar things now that I'm thinking about them. So we'll start Zapdos and Incineroar. I feel like we should take Articuno. And I'm not even going to bother to take Rayquaza. Which kind of sucks for the gimmick of this team. But whatever. We want to try and win. We don't want to try and use each of the weather trio. Mewtwo might bring it out for us. Our opponent leads Weavile or Rayquaza. So we may want to go for the Heat Wave right off, just to try and deal with the Weavile. But the Weavile also likely has a Sash. Maybe we forgo the Fake Out and just throw up Tailwind. so our opponent doesn't get a Tailwind up on us. I could see Rayquaza going for Tailwind. If it doesn't get Tailwind, I don't know why it wouldn't. And I don't know if people actually carry Tailwind. But either way, that's what I want to set up. Maybe I should have went U-turn into Weavile, break the Sash, instead of getting it right down to the Sash. If I was less curious about whether it carries Sash or not, that would probably be the play. We unfortunately don't get our Tailwind up. The Weavile isn't sashed. So that's interesting. I don't really want to switch anything into a Rock Slide, which is kind of what I expect here. And Groudon can be, it's just as likely to be special at this point. So I think our play is to protect Zapdos here, and to do a little scout. We see the Mega Evolve come out. Why wouldn't you Mega Evolve Rayquaza? I mean, I guess it mitigates the fire bonus. Kind of makes sense, I guess they're not planning to use a fire move on Groudon with our team. We don't get a Snarl off. If we get time, it would be nice to throw a Reflect up. But it doesn't really feel like we have time to throw Reflect up. Do we get the damage we can get on Rayquaza, or do we Tailwind? I think we Tailwind here. And that might cost me. It might not matter either. Let us start getting moves off. Don't let the Groudon go next. We can get moves off before the Groudon. We might not be in as terrible a situation. Okay, with those two moves, I think we get speed control. And that Groudon probably doesn't have Rock Slide if it has Stone Edge. And that's the beauty of somebody choosing Stone Edge over Rock Slide. We are not in a terribly perilous situation anymore. Do we knock out Rayquaza here? Is that what we're about to do? No, we're gonna get a speed drop on somebody. Tapu Koko, that speed drop might not matter. We get some good chip damage. Make Groudon even slower. Make it waste the Stone Edge. I think at this point we actually can safely reflect. And it might be the preferred option. We can't Gigavolt into Groudon. With Articuno up, yeah, I think our best bet is to Z-move Tapu Koko here. Otherwise, there's no use of the Z-move for the rest of the game. We get the knockout. I don't even know if we needed the Z-move there. But we get the knockout, we get Reflect up. We avoid an overheat. This Groudon is missing everything. And everything that it hits, we're protecting against. This is why you don't go all big, low accuracy moves. Sometimes you're best off to go for the flamethrowers and ice beams instead of fire blasts and blizzards. I think we freeze dry Rayquaza here. We should. I kind of want to roost, but I'm kind of also not sure about roosting at this point. Extreme speed into Articuno. That actually, it's a crit. It kills and it's a crit. That's Heat Wave. I feel like that was the play. We do a tiny bit to Rayquaza. Ice Beam doesn't really help us all that much. Like it... Who's faster here? Between Zapdos and Mewtwo. I want to say Zapdos. I feel like I might be wrong after seeing Mewtwo's speed. Yep, Mewtwo's almost twice as fast. So what we do here, we Mega Evolve, we try and kill Rayquaza, and we protect Zapdos. Maybe that's dumb of us. Maybe we should have gone Tailwind. Probably should have gone Tailwind, actually. Fuck, I need a screensaver. That is a beefy extreme speed. Yeah, that is not the play I should have made. I should have just let Rayquaza keep extreme speeding itself. If I lose, it's because I completely botched that last turn. Didn't even need Tailwind. Probably not the best play to make. At this point, we just Psycho Cut and Heatwave Groudon and hope for the best. We get the crit. We don't get lucky twice. I feel like the team's not terrible. It could probably use some adjustments. We might not need. There might be some overlap in what our Mega Blastoise and Mega Mewtwo can do. And we should have gone for all the Heat Waves we could get there. We actually get the KO, but we didn't really deserve it that game. Being completely honest, we didn't really deserve the win there. And we get another disconnection. That might have been a rage quit. So we've got a rating of 1391. Not what I'd like, but not the worst. I wonder if there's a reason we're seeing more disconnects today. Like, people didn't disconnect in Moon Series. Does that have something to do with ratings or win-loss stats or whatever? Let me know in the comments if you know, because I'm just speculating. I don't. I want to, though. We found our opponent, a rating 1455 from Japan, using a Rayquaza team with a Mega Gengar and an Yveltal, with support from Incineroar, Tapu Bulu, and Lapras, which is kind of cool to see. So do we want Groudon? Is it going to help us a whole lot here? I feel like it is. I don't see much physical on that team, though. Mimikyu could be good. I think Mimikyu could be really good. Tapu Koko kind of helps. We do have Dazzle and Gleam on Tapu Koko. Comes down to, do we want to play Groudon first? And I kind of think we do, unfortunately. And that's going to mean we're not going to bring Incineroar, which we might regret. But we are going to bring Tapu Koko. Are we going to bring Tapu Koko? Do we want Tapu Koko over Mewtwo? No, we don't. We want Mewtwo. I didn't get clicked in, but I got all of our Pokemon selected. So hopefully we got the right Pokemon. Challenged by a very shiny and bright Pokemon trainer. Starting with Yveltal and Incineroar. So we're going to be intimidated right off the bat here. I kind of should have expected that with Incineroar. We get all the speed we want here. Who do we want to put to sleep? Probably Yveltal. Sleep Yveltal first and Incineroar second, I think, is how we play this. I wonder if Adrenaline Orb Groudon would be any good. I wonder if there's any potential there at all. Yveltal avoids the sleep powder. No, that's not what's supposed to happen. I wonder if that Yveltal's got the black glasses on. And Yveltal gets a flinch too. This is not looking good for us. Okay, since we didn't put Yveltal asleep the first turn, we probably want to put Incineroar to sleep now, because we don't want Venusaur to take a Flare Blitz. I'm more comfortable taking an Oblivion Wing than a Flare Blitz from Incineroar. Okay, we'll put Tapu Bulu to sleep, maybe. Oh no. I don't think we can put Tapu Bulu to sleep with Sleep Powder. Never mind. That really sucks. Tapu Bulu is extremely susceptible to Sludge Bomb, though. So we'll go Sludge Bomb. Do we protect here? I feel like we don't protect here because we don't. They're not gonna go into Groudon. Not likely to go into Groudon. We get the Tapu Bulu KO. How much damage can we maybe do to Yveltal? We might be losing the Venusaur here. We're seeing a Dark Z move. The Z power is strong. We're seeing an offensive Dark Z move. Probably not coming from Snarl. No, I don't think that came from Snarl. And now our Sunlight's gone. And the two Pokemon we got left are kind of Pokemon we really don't want to be relying on in this situation. I need to set my screensaver. Well, I need to set my laptop to not go to sleep is what I need to do there. Our attacks go down, that's not good. Do we go bulk up here? I don't think we do. I think we just go into Yveltal. Try and get it. We put the Incineroar to sleep finally. That's gonna help us. Yveltal snarls. We're taking too many snarls on Venusaur for my liking. But we're also still so fast, I don't want to switch Venusaur out. So I might have flipped that Z move out. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. that's not good. We could have, well, I guess we couldn't really have restored some health on the Venusaur there. I mean, we're getting terrain health, but that Giga Drain's not going to help us right now. We should have predicted the Protect and did a bulk up on Mimikyu. Our opponent's playing kind of careful now. Proper thing, Yveltal avoids. That's kind of to be expected. We're not going to land every sleep powder. We get a play rough off. Knocks out Yveltal. That was the threat that's on the field. Who's the Flare Blitz into? We no longer got our sleep support. Sleep support has been put to sleep. Incineroar's back to full. Should not have a sash. That shouldn't be a thing to worry about. We do have the stab. Ah, this is a decision now. I guess it's not really a decision. It's kind of a decision. Do we use the Ice Beam to try and knock out Rayquaza? Or do we go for the stab low kick on Incineroar? Which actually might be more of a threat. We'll see how much Play Rough does on Rayquaza, if we can manage to get it off. Because Incineroar is more of a threat to our team specifically, but Rayquaza is just bigger. It's just Rayquaza. You shouldn't really sleep on Rayquaza unless you got a field full of fairies, and I only got half a field full of fairies. Rayquaza protects. That's okay. Procs the berry. We take a Flare Blitz. Who's taking the Flare Blitz though? Mimikyu does. So we go for basically the exact same turn we went for last time. Maybe we should have tried to burn the Rayquaza, I don't know. I think that's probably a stupid idea when we have Play Rough. But let's see. We'll get a nice chunk of rating from our opponent if we pull this off. Incineroar goes down. Our opponent still doesn't know that we have Ice Beam in the back. So we haven't won this yet, but I'm feeling good. Mimikyu goes down. That's unfortunate. I would have liked to get that damage, but it drops Rayquaza's defense stats, which helps us. Comes down to Mega Rayquaza and Mega Mewtwo. I like our chances. I'm feeling okay. The attack's weakened, so our chances might not be as good. Can we survive one? That's what this is coming down to. Oh, it's a flying type attack. We can't survive a stab flying attack. We're so done. Yeah. That was a good game, though. I had fun this episode. I'm figuring out Rayquaza a little more. Might use Rayquaza in our next video. We'll probably use some Rayquazas on stream. So, if you want to see Rayquazas before the next video comes out, come hang out with us on Twitch. That's really all I gotta say. I got the same name, No Shill Ghastly, on Twitch. I usually stream some on Mondays. Otherwise, my streaming is just sporadic throughout the week. So follow me to see when I go live. And I hope you all have a fucking awesome rest of your week, and I'll see you back next Monday.